Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A few days ago, I uploaded this video that I made, and it was US government stopped Tucker Carlson from interviewing Putin. Tucker Carlson says, land of the free. So, the US government, according to Tucker Carlson, in this video, claims that US government prevented him, stopped him from interviewing the Russian President Vladimir Putin, because that's what we do. We just ban speech. We don't want to hear the other side of the story, only our narrative. So now we have the response coming from the weasels, which is the US government, response to Tucker Carlson's Putin claim. This is Russia Today, and please look at the weasel's face. Pa-dam! Now that's a guy who would sell you ice or snow to an Eskimo or Inuit. My bad. Sorry. I have to obey by someone else's rules of acceptable speech. Fuck off. Anyway, so the former Fox News host has alleged that the White House obstructed his attempts to interview the Russian president, and this weasel will tell us why or if. U.S. Department. First, what do you think his answer will be? Let's put it this way. What do you think this weasel's answer will be? Okay, now let's see if that's the one. U.S. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller told reporters he had nothing to say about alleged attempts by unnamed figures in Washington to prevent Tucker Carlson from interviewing Russian President Vladimir Putin. And I'm quoting, "This will be good," end quote. Miller quipped upon hearing Tucker's name interrupting a journalist's question. After drawing some laughs in the room, the reporter went on to ask whether the spokesman had any comments. And I'm quoting, "I have no idea what he's talking about," end quote. Miller stated with a smile before moving on to the next question. Now, he might not know, and that's one thing, or he has nothing to say, because what are you going to say? Deny? Tucker is not going to end up pretty well. I mean, I hope he does in the land of the free, but this, I think, he's very much, and here is the article that they covered. U.S. government stopped me from interviewing Putin, Tucker Carlson. I like Tucker, but we'll see how we're going to have, as they say, a Putin move, because they say Putin takes care of people that criticize him without, you just say it. But anyway, last week, former Fox News host Tucker Carlson told Swiss publication Die Weltwoche, the World Week, that he had attempted to set up an interview with Putin, but did not say when the interview was to occur or how exactly the US government intervened. I'm quoting, "I tried to interview Vladimir Putin and the US government stopped me," end quote. Carlson claimed. The often controversial media personality did not elaborate on the episode, but appeared to suggest that the Biden administration had somehow stopped the sit-down from taking place. And I'm quoting, "By the way, nobody defended me." I defend you. You should have the right to interview whomever you want. I would like to hear your questions, and I would like to hear Putin's answers. I'm for it. Sign me up. I join you if you want. I can just hold the microphone. All right. By the way, nobody defended me. I did not think there was anybody in the news media who said, wait a second, I may not like this guy, but he has a right to interview anyone he wants, talking about himself. And we have a right to hear what Putin says, end quote. Carlson added. Something like this should not be controversial, but somehow we got to that point. How? Land of the free and freedom of speech, yeah? Okay. Only acceptable speech, which is dictated by some people, I don't fucking know how, as the same as Eskimo or Inuit. If you feel offended, well, I feel offended by many things, including you. So what am I suggesting? Hide, go. You see, you act as an adult. I feel offended. So what am I supposed to do? Change my life for you? Deal with it. How? Silencing me? trying to change my speech? Yes, that's exactly how they do. That's a tyrannical way to do it, my friends. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said on Monday that the Western public is so inundated with Russia-hating propaganda and, quote, that an interview with Putin would not be received soberly. Peskov did not comment on Carlson's claim, but when asked whether the Russian president would consider an interview with the American journalist, he replied, well, wait and see. I would say 95% that interview will occur. Maybe more than 9. I would say 99% the interview will occur. The problem is who's going to distribute it. Or if Tucker is alive in the next month or so, 2 months, then the interview will occur. That's my prediction. All right. So yes, I think anyone should be allowed to interview whomever they feel like and listen to whatever the other side has to say. If you don't like it, don't tune in. You don't like McDonald's, don't go and eat over there. Don't claim that they got you obese because they advertise it. No, it was your weakness. You couldn't help it. You were not disciplined enough to say, fuck it. No, otherwise, when you see a beautiful woman, what are you going to do? You're not going to do that, do you? Because you couldn't resist? You see, just put it in another context. No, it's a weakness. So again, here, you can advertise how much you want. Yeah, I know how advertisement works, many times repetition, subliminal messages and all that. It is true. But ultimately, what do you want to have? A country that has, how should I put it, self-awareness and is free to choose, or another entity that somehow is in charge of you. And like a parent, a good parent, that's what bothers me. Like the government is a good parent, A good parent comes and cuddles you and protects you from the evils of the world. I don't want that. I do not want another human being, which is the government. The government is not an entity. It's formed. It just exists. It's made out of humans, like you and I, even a little bit different. I don't want them to decide my life. I want I to decide their lives. How about that one? Well, why not? Am I tyrannical? So what are they? Anyway, my friends, just leave me the fuck alone. All right? I don't hurt anybody. I hurt your eyesight. You do the same thing. So what are we going to do? Live in caves or be adults? There are certain things here that I've never heard as a child. Never heard my parents, never heard their friends, as the adults surrounding me. Never heard this kind of conversation. I feel offended by the McDonald's did this to me because I couldn't help it. This kind of things I heard when I was a boy. That's when I heard this. And then when I started growing, I couldn't hear just a segment of the population usually using this kind of adult population using this kind of arguments. A certain strata, as I said. And then, unfortunately, we turn into this kind of pussified society, which has some pussies in charge of us. And they control how we speak. They're the speech police, they're the thought police. You can't interview that, you can't say that. Oh my God, that's very offensive to you. Oh no, that we don't call it fat, we call it big boned. Fuck you. I mean, who are you to tell me that? Oh, are you in charge of my speech? Are you in charge of how should I put it? You have a PhD in manners? Did I appointed you? What's going on? I don't, and not even if the people would vote for something like this to exist, I disagree. That is made by negotiation in the society. I use this kind of language, people will not listen to me. Oh, Emily is rude. And then I will have to change if I want to speak with people. Or be that one and speak by myself. Or with myself, or whatever. That's how you do it. The same with the truth. Yeah, people lie, but you have to allow people to tell the truth. So you can compare and contrast. The same here. People lies, let him lie. Let him lie. You just get the information and knowledge if you want, and you can oppose it. And then next time you're not going to listen to the guy because you're going to say, this guy lied because I figured things out. But he can talk. He can talk. As you can talk, as I can talk. Even criminals can talk. From incarceration. jails, from prisons. They can still talk. They interview Manson and other guys over there. What's his name? I can't remember the guy's name now. The guy who shot Kennedy. Not Kennedy, Jesus Christ. Lennon Kennedy. All right. Lennon, what's his name? Parker, I think his name is. They go and interview him. But this guy, zip it, no, we tell you what he thinks. We tell you how to interpret his actions. We interpret them for you, and we're going to keep you safe. Don't even look over there. I mean, it's like, the arranged marriages. I'm the parent, and I say, you're going to marry that person over there. You're not going to meet her until your wedding day. What is that? Would you like that? I wouldn't. The same thing, I tell you how the world is. Just stay down in a basement. Order online, work online, don't meet other people, don't communicate with other people, don't go outside, don't talk, right? And consume, and some people will deliver that for you. So that's what I want. I will shape your life. Why would I want that? I want to live my life. I don't want anybody else to tell me how to live, as I don't tell anybody else how to live their lives. You want to be an idiot? Be one. I should be allowed to make a fool of myself as anyone else. But other people is protecting others for watching or talking with that guy. No, I disagree with that. That thing. I disagree with what you say, but I will fight. I will die for your right to say it. Just practice that. I'm very sure you do. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.